Hello, yay! So, welcome to your Friday reading. So exciting. I'm excited for you. We pulled a lot of really great cards, first of all. But like always, I want you to get grounded and take a minute to kind of settle yourself um, with this reading. I don't know why, but like it just left my head what I was saying. But anyway. This is why I need to get grounded too. Just take a nice deep breath in and out. After me or with me, however you want to do it. Let go of any tension or stress or anything that you might be holding on to. Okay? This is your spiritual time for you to be spiritual and do what you want to do. Even if this is the only spiritual situation that you put yourself in all week. Pause for coffee because it's necessary. I doubt that though. I feel like you are moving and grooving a lot in your spiritual realm. But just know that this is your time, your moment to prosper and be you and do you. So today we're working with several decks. We're working with the Crow Tarot. We're working with the Dependent Voice from Miss Nancy Hess. We're going to take a look at what your dead people have to say this morning. And with the Rebel deck, you've got some Rebel cards. And I will be sending you a picture of each of your cards once this reading is complete. Okay? Right. So, let's do this. First card, Three of Wands. Our wands are a power card and our divine spark. Yes. But for you, I wrote down several interesting little tidbits whenever I kind of dipped into your energy. I asked your spirit guides if they wanted to come forward, and they weren't really very loud because I feel like these messages are not for me to hear, they're for you to hear. But Three of Wands is seeing you embrace your power more and advance in your growth. There is a security mindset that they want me to talk about, and that this mindset is going to come in threes. Everything that is happening to you is in threes. Threes, threes, threes. It's going to take 3 ways to heal and 3 ways to grow. This progress and expansion, I think, has been a journey that you've been on for a really long time, and we've come up on these fucking hiccups, and they just keep fucking slapping you in the face, and it's not always the best, and you're kind of in this cycle of like, why is this happening to me? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And really, it's just you're still stuck in this cycle of 3, because unfortunately, this is kind of what we signed up for whenever we reincarnated on this plane. That sucks. Who wants that? No one. But I'm right there with you, dear. I'm right there with you. Whenever I have these cycle moments, I have a different cycle number. But whenever I have these cycle moments, I say the same things in my head. Like, why is this happening to me? What's going on? So we're going to be progressing from November, they're saying November, December into January, we're going to have like this expansion pack happen to us. We're going to be feeling more with our body and acting more with your mouth in a way that is standing up for yourself. But what's going to get you there is going to happen in threes. It's not going to be pretty. And they're showing me your car tire and snow on the ground. So take a look at your brakes and take a look at your tires and make sure they are winterized and have everything for winter that you need. They're stopping me and making sure that you know that you need to pay special attention to your cars, your tires, and making sure everything is winterized and ready to go. Okay? You need to pay attention to that. I don't know what's happening right now, but you need to pay attention to that. But this is going to be, back to this card, this is going to be a season of feeling yourself, November, December, January. We're going to be feeling ourselves. We're going to be feeling confident in our chest. And you're going to be expressing it. And that's okay to lay those boundaries down. It's okay to be like, And I want you to embrace that more because people are watching. They keep saying people are watching and they're kind of waiting. It's almost like they're waiting for an explosion to happen. Like, when is the drama going to start? But it's not the drama. They're confusing your growth with you being a bee. And that's not the case. That's not the case. It's called growth, and you will notice the people that are worthy of your time will recognize that as growth and not as you being harmful or being mouthy to others. You're going to be belittled first before people recognize that you're putting boundaries down and respect you. They're going to come up to you and stand in your way before they come after you. But this is part of the season of growth, and that's why I'm telling you it's going to happen in threes. We need to get ready for that for this winter season, because I can hear them very clearly saying it's going to be a tough winter season, and we need to get together on that. But I think physically, emotionally, spiritually, you're going to be vibing. You're going to be feeling yourself in a more confident way. Like, it's going to look like on the outside like there's some fuck shit happening. But on the inside, you're going to be calm for once. You're going to be like, I've got this. Like, I don't need help. I don't need assistance. I have this. I have me. And that's the most important thing in all of this, is that you are going to be calm. On the outside, it might look like a dumpster fire, but you are going to be calm. And that's the energy that we're going to be embracing in this season, because I really don't feel like that's always been the case. So, how are we going to get there? How are we going to embrace this moment of calm? And you're like, well, shit, like, if that hasn't always been the case, what do I do, right? How do we move forward? So, we're going to look at the King of Pentacles. Now, our King of Pentacles, what do we like about our King of Pentacles? Since we're putting boundaries down and embracing ourselves, our Pentacles has a lot to do with the money element and kind of being grounded to the earth. And if you're grounded to the earth here, then it's going to be easier for you to put down those boundaries, because you already have the roots in place. If you're a little bit more grounded and you're less scatterbrained and like, why is this always happening to me? Why am I so confused? And you're going to feel less, they're saying less rushed. So, King of Pentacle energy. As we're moving forward, we are going to embrace being more authoritative in our lives. And they're saying very clearly, bringing a demand to your voice. Bringing a demand to your voice. It's kind of like in the movie Dune. I don't know if you've seen it yet. But in Dune, where he uses the voice to make people respect him. And it's a completely different tone in which he uses his vocalization. And people just automatically do whatever he says. And I feel like that is the present and the vibe that we need to bring to our everyday life. And it's not just a work-life mode, it is an everyday life, an authoritative way in which will help you stay calm. Because it's not just putting down boundaries. It's, hey, I told you to get this done. I expect it to be done. And you don't need to ask that follow-up question, why isn't it done? Because if we have a demand in our voice, if we have a tone about us, a confidence about us, then it will get done if you are kind of like delegating certain tasks. Like, it's time for you to do the dishes. It's time for you to do that, because it's not always you. They're making me pause and say it's not always you that needs to carry that on your shoulders. You need to take a moment and look at that. It's not always you that carries all of the tasks that can be delegated on your shoulders. Stop picking it up. It's not helping you. It's just fucking you up. And we're already going to be fucked up November, December, and January. Like, let's not. Okay, so that was your kind of like, I guess, solution? It's not like this is a problem. This is a get ready. Get ready moment. That's what I like about it. Get ready. Okay, so we pulled an ancestor card from the Dependent Voice deck, and I want to talk about it. But first, they're making me talk about your Rebel deck cards. And I think this is part of your get ready plan that we're going to be experiencing for the winter. So the first card you pulled is you're giving too many fucks. You're giving too many fucks. Give 0. And that plays a good role in this King of Pentacles. Give 0. Use that voice. Use that authoritative energy, and I wrote down specifically, bring demand to your voice. It is a vibe that we need to just hold on to for this winter. Bring demand to your voice. Will serve you. And so a good way I think that you should consider to serve your soul, if you can, maybe 30 minutes, maybe you go an hour, maybe you go out of state. I see little trips happening before we do big trips. I also see a younger person with you. So take a fucking trip is your other Rebel deck card. Take a fucking trip. It's going to help your soul. It's going to help you find peace, because I think we've been unpeaceful for a little bit. We haven't just been like looking and observing everybody else's chaos. People have been bringing the bullshit to you, and we're done with our bullshit plate. Like, that's full. We need to stop that. So the second part of this card is go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. So really this is just about expanding our soul and like finding peace in a way that only different experiences outside of our comfort zone can help us do. And I think that is super duper important. So let's look at what our spirit message said. So with these little Friday flash readings, I thought it would be a really good idea to bring in a spiritual message from your dead people. Everybody has dead people. We're all sided with dead people. Unless you are constantly doing spirit release work in your home, around you, in your car, in your workspace, where everybody else is in your house, there's virtually like no way to get rid of all of the dead people. I have yet to find a home environment or space or person that was completely squeaky clean from all dead people. Like, I don't even have that environment. But if you find one, please let me know. So I have been utilizing the dead people in these readings, and I've asked just the dead people that are around you, hey, what are messages that need to be said in these readings that people need to hear? And your card, I like freaked out whenever I saw it for you, because I was kind of really, really happy. I feel like this is going to be a very validating reading, and this is why I think readings happen in the divine timing that they're supposed to happen, because maybe this message wouldn't have been as clear as it's going to be now. But your card was Ancestor Visitation. So I was really excited about that. One, because, oof, somebody's close. Whenever I first saw that card, I see an older, heavier set lady in a recliner that walks back and that kind of rocks back and forth with like a shawl or something around her, that's just sitting there waiting, and she's waiting for you to work with her. And it's time that you do that. So I also wrote down that I'm seeing altars. I'm seeing money being placed. I see 7-day prayer candles happening. You are a very spiritual person, and your ancestors are paying attention. They're hearing you. They're watching you. They're waiting for you to call on them. Like, I don't know if you have a certain one that you call on, or you want to develop a closer relationship with one, but now is the time to do it, girl. Now is the time. Get motivated. Let's go. And also they have a very strict and loud message for you. Whenever I pulled this card in the reading, is security you've been praying for is coming. So I feel like this is more of a financial security, hence the King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, and me telling you to prepare, to get ready, to make sure your ducks are in a row, in a sense, because the ancestors are ready to kind of bless you and give you what you are getting in return, but also make sure you are handing out blessings the same way. So I would make sure that if you have an ancestor altar set up, or an altar just to loved ones, immediate loved ones who have passed, that you're giving something in return. It can be like their favorite food, it can be water, it can be plants, it can be whatever you practice, if there's something very specific to what you practice in your own personal practice, then do that. But just make sure if you're asking something of them that you're giving in return. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy, but this is your Friday reading. I really, really, really hope you enjoyed it. I think this was short and sweet, but also like very juicy and ready. But if you need anything else, if you have questions, comments, concerns, you know how to get in touch with me. I'm right here. And yeah, so you have a great day.